All right, well, let's talk about the second tip that's immediately actionable, and that's asking for links within your community. And so, let's see, let's look here. This is a video you posted a little while ago, or got posted on cureyourbody.com, and this is great. This is a website that's very related to yours in a lot of ways. It's about people finding health information, on the alternative side, the holistic healing side. And so you got a link from them right there. Beautiful. This is the perfect kind of link. And so the more links you get, the better from a search engine perspective. Links are also gonna, let's see, people are reading this website and they click on this. Well, they're gonna check out your website. So that's sending targeted traffic, people who are likely interested in your website to your website. So that's great. And all right, so let's look at some places you could ask for links, just right off the top of my head. Um, so you could ask Dr. McCullough for some links, and so you could ask him for links when he quotes you on McCullough.com. So he quoted you here in this article right here. So you could just say, "Hey, Dr. McCullough, you've quoted me 10 times or whatever." Yeah, it's like 10 times, and it would really help me grow my business and help me help more clients and help make the world a better place if you were to just turn this coach Josh Rubin into a link over to my website. And you could send him an email or call him. I mean, you're probably not going to get a hold of Dr. McCullough himself, but the people who run the website, and just say that you've made very valuable contributions and it would help you out a lot. Another thing you can do is you can try and get featured in an article on McCullough.com, and you can also get links from his website sending you over traffic, once again, very targeted traffic, and also helping you rank a bit higher in the search engine. So, great. Well, another place you can get some links from people within your sort of community is maybe you have a chiropractor to whom you always refer people, and they have their own website, and they could link to you, and you could link to them, and that sort of linking pattern will reflect your online, I mean your real life linking that you're doing anyway. You guys are throwing customers each other's way, so, or referrals each other's way. So, once again, the internet, there's no reason your website and your internet presence shouldn't reflect that. It's nothing but a good thing. So, all right, and let's go to the next tip, and that's break pages with a number of topics into multiple focus pages. So that's a bit of a mouthful, but let me show you what I mean. So you have this resources page about environmental toxicity, and so you talk about asthma, COPD, allergic rhinitis, etc. So let's just suppose for a moment that someone gets brought here by a search engine or a link on another website, and they're looking for information about lupus, and for some reason they were brought to this page by the search engine, and so they might come here and they see environmental toxicity. What does that have to do? And maybe they don't know the link between environmental toxicity and lupus, and they just see the stuff about asthma. They scroll a little bit, they see COPD, and they just leave the site because they didn't scroll all the way down to see this. Because people on the internet are jumping around and they expect the search engine to just take them right to stuff. So one way to potentially eliminate that sort of scenario is you chop up this bit right here. You turn it into a small asthma article, a small COPD article, a small allergic rhinitis article, and so you have this page just linked to each of those articles, and then just like the first tip I gave you, you link between those articles, right? Remember this first tip, cross-link between related articles. So you show the search engine that these guys are related in some way, which happens to be environmental toxicity, and so that's going to be useful for the users because they're going to have the real yang razor sharp information that the search engine delivers and they want, really focused stuff, and yeah, so people aren't going to have to scroll around and potentially miss out. So yeah, so break up these kind of relatively unfocused articles, and you can yang them up and give people exactly what they're looking for through a search engine. So yeah, so that's so there's probably a number of places on your website you could do that, and yeah, so that's tip number 3. Hey Josh, let's get on to the next section of the assessment. So those previous 3 tips I gave you, those are fairly easy to implement, and yeah, easy to fix. Just do a bit of thinking and change a little bit of code, throw some links in there, some related articles, and you're good. And these ones may be as easy to fix or maybe a bit more difficult to fix, but either way, they're really important that you do, and you do take care of these. So let's get to it. All right, so the largest space for improvement I see on your website is that you're not really guiding your visitors to take any sort of specific action in most cases. One exception to that is going to be this practitioner internship program. I stumbled upon this page when I was cruising around your site, and this is perfect. I mean, you really guide the user, the visitor, and you have a strong call to action at the bottom. I mean, so you go through here, introduce, you say, you basically say, I'm a knowledgeable guy, I have experience. And then you say, I've taught a number of practitioners, and they improve their skill set. And then here you have someone who went through your program, and they talk about their experience, and they talk about some challenges they had to face. They had to challenge some of their strongly held beliefs before, and it was great, and they learned a lot. And then you talk about, you tell them a little bit more about what they're going to learn, guide them. Then you say, what is the cost? You answer that question or concern they have. How long does it take? How long is it? I mean, you answer that. And then this is the most important part right here, is you say, how do I set it up? And you say, just call me, 760-277-0337. And that's great. I mean, that gets someone, let's say it's the right time of day. If I'm really pumped, I really think you're a kick-ass trainer and holistic healer and Chinese medicine dude. I might just pick up the phone right then and call you, right?